To the youth of today, Caliban has always been a Vandal system. They don't remember it as home to millions of humans, but only as a place where Vandal harvesters chew through worlds we were forced to abandon. Still, everyone has heard the stories of the fall of Caliban in 2884, the frantic planet-wide evacuation, the panic-stricken public making matters only worse. Events that so shocked the Empire, many will always remember where they were when they first heard the news of the system's loss. Almost overnight, 500 years of human history was gone. Now the lives of those who occupied Creon exist only in historical records and the memories of those few who survived. For many today, this one tragic moment defines the system, yet Caliban is so much more. Its vibrant and tumultuous history dates all the way back to, well, we don't precisely know. In 2341, hauler Ashley Garn sold the location of the Caliban system to the government. Garn was on a supply run in Null when an outlaw pack sprang a trap. Overmatched and under fire, Garn quickly spooled her quantum drive and jumped. While running scans to make sure she wasn't being pursued, she discovered an anomaly that ultimately turned out to be the jump point that took her to a new system. In an instant, Garn became an Empire-wide hero. Caliban, named after Garn's father, was only the sixth system discovered by humanity. Yet despite offers to discuss her discovery with luminaries from the scientific community and capitalise on endorsement deals, Garn quietly collected her reward and then disappeared. When government pathfinders charted the system, a shocking discovery was made. A human structure already existed on Caliban 4F, a moon of Caliban 4. Even though the building was poorly constructed, its location was expertly selected. Inside were crates of precious ores that would have required painstaking excavation, along with other clues leading experts to believe that it had been there for years. News of previous human activity in the system incited skeptics to call Garn's story into question. Dozens of people came forward to claim it was their shack, and thus their names should be added to the history books and money added to their accounts. Yet none had the jump data to prove it. Conflicting rumours swirled, with some claiming Garn betrayed her former pirate crew, while others believed she was an elite info agent cashing out and changing careers. Eventually, Garn came forward for an exclusive interview with Lynn Gale. Viewer traffic to watch the live event was so intense it crashed a number of older networks around the Empire. Though demand was high, the interview did little to resolve the controversy. Awkward in an obviously rehearsed way, Garn stuck to her story and denied being anything but lucky. For her, the discovery was apparently a blessing that had become a curse. Public interest gradually abated and attempts to uncover the shack's history were unsuccessful. Still, humanity's first mysterious imprint on the system was not forgotten. All official government paperwork lists 2341 as the first recorded jump into Caliban, and unknown appears next to its discovery date. Following the system's discovery, the government immediately set to terraforming Creon, Caliban 2. The public interest in the system was overwhelming, so once the planet was cleared for habitation, it wasn't long before millions called it home. Life was normal in Caliban until February 18, 2617, when the large jump point connecting it to Null collapsed. Thankfully, the system still had a stable connection to Oberon and wasn't isolated from the universe. Eventually, a small jump point reformed between Caliban and Null, and has been there ever since. Still, the incident shocked and scared many residents. Creon's population steadily decreased for decades, as some worried the system would suffer the same fate as Oritani. The ominous event cast a pall over the system, but no one could have imagined the horrors to come. In 2739, the Vandal arrived on Caliban's doorstep. The attacks initially began as small raiding parties, but as time went on, skirmish after skirmish built to a final battle of a scale unseen again till the recent Battle of Vega. On July 7th, 2884, a Vandal clan led by a massive kingship slipped by sensor beacons and entered the system. The attack was swift and ruthless. Despite the Navy's best efforts to defend the system from the ruthless invaders and the brave heroics of the men and women of the fabled Lost Squad, In the end, humanity had no choice but to retreat in the face of overwhelming force. The system has been under Vandal control ever since. Humanity ripped out the resources of Caliban 1, a small, coreless world, to help construct Creon. Now, even the Vandal pay it no mind. Creon is a small rocky world ideally situated in the green band of Caliban's G-type main sequence star. It was quickly terraformed and then populated by adventurous souls looking to live on the edge of the known universe. Boro, its capital, became a haven for explorers probing the Empire's western front. In 2599, travel writer Shasta Wagner described Boro as having a cosmopolitan appearance but a strong frontier spirit. Political activism within the system increased with the Vandal threat. Many residents believed the Mesa regime was intentionally withholding military resources from the system, as the occasional attack only reinforced the UEE's need for a strong, militaristic leader. Yet, even after the Mesas were deposed, Navy presence and sensor beacons seemed woefully lacking, which some claim set the stage for the horrific attack on the system. Now, Creon stands as a shattered skeleton of its former self. Vast swathes of land have been harvested by passing Vandal clans, who enter the system and drop their horrific machines to the surface. As they continue to consume former cities and the land itself to rebuild their fleet, experts say it will only be a matter of time till all traces of humanity are wiped clean. Caliban 3 is a desert planet that was initially deemed unworthy of terraforming. However, by the mid-29th century, technology had advanced enough to make it possible. The planet was in the process of becoming human-habitable when the Vandal attacked. Today, the terraforming machinery has crashed into the planet's surface, and the world is reverting to its original state. With a little hindsight, many wish the credits spent terraforming this world would have instead gone to defending the system. Resources abounded in this asteroid belt before the Vandal overran the system. Now, experts fear the Vandal may have picked it clean for their own purposes. Silicate and iron swirl through the atmosphere of this gas giant, Caliban 4, providing the planet its stunning grey-green colour. Caliban 5 is a protoplanet that lacks an atmosphere, but must contain resources the Vandal value. Recent scan drones have spotted them strip mining this craggy rock.
Let me set you a riddle. You have a fox, a chicken, and a sack of corn, and you have to transport them from one side of the river to the other using a rowing boat. You can only carry one of these with you back and or forth. You can't leave the chicken and the fox together. That's mad. Nor can the chicken be left with the grain, nor all three together without you. How do you do it? With nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Turn that bad boy on and just set your location to the other side of the river. Done. Not only do you have all your wares, but also you can get around regional content blocks, have your data encrypted for more security. It's easy to toggle on and off. It's non-invasive. It helps you with other riddles as well. If a sphinx is asking you, what goes on 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 legs in the evening? NordVPN, get it now from the links below. Every month we have a giveaway for a ship, and for March we are giving away an Argo raft with persistent hangars, freight elevators, and hauling missions coming with Alpha 3.23. What better way to experience that type of gameplay than with your own hauler? All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of our videos made during the month. A single comment per video counts, so get involved with watching all my videos for more chances to win. There's more details in the description. Also, I won't ask you to contact me on Telegram or anything like that. This is my only YouTube account I will use to talk in my comments as well. Occasionally there are scammers about. I don't want people to get tricked. A massive thank you to everyone that supports the channel, be that liking videos, commenting on them, sharing them. There are also people that go the extra mile. These are amazing people that become Patreons or use the join button under my YouTube videos to become channel members. You'll occasionally get some exclusive content, Discord roles, and behind the scenes posts. It's those people with those memberships that allow us to make the daily Star Citizen content that we do. So please consider joining those awesome folks as well. Thank you for watching until the very end. It is genuinely appreciated, and I hope you have a great March.